Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, take your seats and quiet in the classroom as Professor Raven once more takes the podium in bringing you the next installment in the Last of Us lessons. Now, starting in true lesson fashion, we start with an homage to Jug, whom in this particular match we had gotten split up, even though there were only two of us. And as you see right here, he very quickly, ruthlessly, and efficiently takes down any target before him. A slight jump cut into the match, and at this point in time I was almost feeling a little demoralized and just trying to do what I could do, despite knowing a player of better skill indefinitely was upon the opposite side. Now as I went through, I see the dots and I see them coming fast, and I try to use my positioning as best I could. And in the heat of the moment, I actually didn't realize who I was chasing and shivving. But, well, there you have it. I got a shiv on him. One of very, very few. And, yeah. Now, as you can see, the first actual lesson in this episode is location, positioning, which is a very important thing in any form of shooter, to be honest. Whether it be The Last of Us or really anything, your positioning and how you correlate to the enemy is extremely important. And to be aware of your surroundings. Now, as we watch this unfold, I thought I was in real trouble here. And I decided to actually keep my place. And always, another important part of this lesson, always make use of your listen mode. Because right here I am aware of one enemy attempting to flank. But on the other hand, they were distracted. But again, always remember your location and positioning, and always choose your targets carefully. One jump cut later, and actually still within the same match, we bring you our next lesson, which is kind of the do's and don'ts of smoke usage. Now, smoke bombs can create very advantageous situations. But one thing you really want to do before you go rushing in like a moron is make sure they work. Or this could very well be you. Yeah. And now we see that sexy familiar name tag in Kidakar, who will, well, he'll actually go and show you how to properly use a smoke. Of course, to my credit, this is actually kind of a, still when I was actually new in this game somewhat, so I go in rushing like an idiot, and he does a beautiful smoke shiv, and there we go. Now, and also, another lesson when it comes to smokes is not only to make sure they work, but coordinated smokes can also be very advantageous. Doubling down, just in case somebody doesn't get hit, is great. But at the same time, you'll want to go in coordinated, and again, this could be you. And holy crap, I'm actually presenting a new match for the next lesson. Isn't it beautiful? Now, a quick change in scenery to Billstown. And again, kind of some starting gameplay as I go and check my... What are you doing? Just, come on. Just do something. Okay. Alright. I'm fine. Alright. But again, still a little new to the gameplay at this point in time. Shows you the age of the footage, really. As I'm wandering around aimlessly and being an idiot and running into teammates and... Anyway. Yeah, all that just go for another box. But as it goes, my best advice is revolvers. Revolvers are, in my opinion, one of the best small arms. They're free to use. I mean, they have decent range. Good range, decent range, especially for a small firearm. It never hurts to go for a revolver in any loadout if you're feeling indecisive or haven't found a right small firearm for you. Now, again, long awkward pauses. Anyway, but again, Last of Us is a team-based gameplay, and you can pull off some very beautiful moments just by coordinating and sticking together. Moments like these. Which is beautiful tactical teamwork. Loss of one life. Everyone's feeling pretty good. Okay, loss of 2 life. Molotov. Anyway, beautiful teamwork. Beautiful. And will you look at these shenanigans? I'm actually bringing you another new location. Variety, the spice of life. Maybe this means I can not die at the end of a clip. I mean, a guy can hope, right? Maybe? Right? Anyway, this is basically a reiteration of the first lesson in location, location, location. And be aware of your surroundings, like this guy wasn't. He really, really should have seen me. But then again, I'm also not paying attention to my map because I probably could have saved that guy. But get them kneecaps, son. Always be mindful of your cover, because not all cover in The Last of Us will give you, in fact, full protection. And yeah, I die again. So yeah, be mindful of your location, be mindful of your positioning. Especially when you're about to craft. Crafting. Crafting shivs, crafting mollies. Which, on a sad note, that was actually the song I was singing to myself in that moment in the gameplay. So, yeah. That was the thing. But, reiterating the lesson again, be mindful of your positioning. Do not run. Do not give away your position unless you have to. And those are the dynamics behind getting the advantageous ground on the enemy. So after a quick 2-second jump cut, I bring you the last little bit in the location lesson in the variation of successful fortification. So sit back, enjoy, you gotta stay classy, but for now, I must fluck off. Ta-ta. Really? Ugh. Control.